Welcome everybody to a special, very special episode of Zu-Topia with me, your host, Dr. Wasabi. You may be wondering, why am I talking so quietly? Well, because as the title would suggest, it is near midnight, and we're going to be streaming some Zu-Topia, so have some fun. Okay, so I'm going to get the thumbnail up, we're going to get the links out, nothing is going to stop us. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the thumbnail up and get the links out. Doesn't my cape look delicious? Welcome everybody, welcome. So we're going to do some building today. We're going to be designing the house for our episode of Zu-Topia. Now, for those who are watching, as I said at the start of the stream, why am I talking so quietly? Well, it's because everyone's asleep, because as the title will suggest, this is Midnight Madness with Wasabi here on the Zu-Topia stream. Now, we have done some changes to the build. Here you can see some lovely... Oh, the cows are deleting themselves on the fawns. So we have done the path, as you may have seen last live stream. We're also doing more of these lovely custom trees that I've plopped down. But before I say anything, I just want to say, if you like my stuff, if you like what I do, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, it is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Okay, let's get these links out. Isn't this the chillest stream you've ever been to? Now some people think that an incredibly quiet voice is quite soothing to the mind. I don't know about that, but your guess is as good as mine. this is pretty chill. Now, let's get on with the building at hand. Now, I'm thinking that we do a nice Victorian house style, because I have been on the World of Krell server in my spare time, which has been at around the same time I'm streaming now. Very, very naughty. So I've been on the World of Krell server, and it's a very nice region where it's like 1900s and you've got these beautiful Victorian mansions. So I think it ties quite neatly into the theme of kind of like 1800s mining town, because you've got the big mansion up here, and then you've got the workers down here making the lovely, you know. So, oh, we need to stream. No, we don't need to stream. God, Alex, shut up. We need to pick these berries, because I'm finding that fishing from every which way to Sunday is not a good way to get food. So we're slowly going to plant these around the base more and more until we have a healthy supply. Now, that's what we call sustainability. Now, that was incredibly cringe, so I'm going to stop talking now. But I think it's time to sleep. I don't know about you, but I think it's time to rest our eyes for a wee bit. Oh, let's start to spawn. Okay. There we go. All good. Damn. Now, I quite liked that chocolate flake, that's it. Now, would you look at that? I just love the idea of these little spruce trees up here, because they just add so much more to the landscape than I think anyone really realises until they actually build them. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our spruce logs, and we're going to excuse me, I'm just making sure the music isn't too loud. There's my little brothers in the back room. So I'm thinking that where do you think the house should be? Now I'm thinking it be around here, and that this could be a almost a porch of some magnitude, and it could go up like this, like so. And then it could be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice and simple. We're just making a layout here. So I'm thinking this could be a pretty spruce influenced house. I think we should do some stone brick for the supports. I'm not sure whether we should do it more of a cracked brick approach, because I think we really need to deal in with the age of the building that we are doing. Okay, so do like that, and then like that. Ain't that nice? Hello, Mr. Piggy. Now, I'm not going to cross-connect these with different logs, because I think that might, you know, over-saturize the texture. And welcome, if anyone is joining just now. This is Midnight Madness with Dr. Wasabi. You can hear my soothing, quiet voice over some synthwave beats. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Okay, so let's carve this up. So I'm thinking this might actually play into our hands, because what we can do is that with this half excavated area we can push the house into the terrain itself, which I think will be a really nice feature to bring in. So let's see, let's build up our spruce pillars. Now, I'm thinking that this original kind of 3x3 strip along here is almost like a porch slash patio, in a way. But we'll see what happens as we go along, because obviously I do say that building is a lot like pottery. You know, you gotta build up the clay and then shape it up and give it some nice details. Originally it doesn't look very nice, but oftentimes it comes out into its own. Now, let's take a lovely sip from our tea. Ah, that's very nice. And let's pick some more of these berries. Now, I think the berries are going to become a very poignant texture in the kind of this. I don't want to say the skyline, but in the overall image that we're trying to convey with this build is it's green, lots of greens, lots of browns. Perhaps what could we add? Maybe a nice. Oh. How about this? I just had an idea just now. What if we do spruce with orange distinctions? Because that sounds pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. So, let's... I don't know, folks, what do you think? Because I think... So let's say we got some red sandstone or some orange clay, or orange terracotta or concrete, or what have you. I think that would contrast very well against the spruce wood. Think of it a bit like a Jaffa cake. Like, you ever seen those Jaffa cakes? You know, they got the chocolate brown on the outside, and you go inside, and it's a orange, you know, orange goo in the center. What else could I compare it to? I know, but you get what I'm saying, folks. That this build needs real panache, some real pizzazz. So, I think we're going to make this an overall square. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place across here, and then of course we can just run it along here. Now I'm thinking that now that we've mentioned orange terracotta and orange concrete, I'm thinking we use a similar block but not entirely the same. I'm thinking we do what we did with the mine shaft entrance, but instead of having oak to contrast against that, we just use granite on its own. Use a nice blend of polished granite and regular granite, and we can make a nice contrast against the foundation. So let's see how that goes. Now where can we find some... Now of course that does remind me, we do have some fish in here which we can use for our own ends. Now I have so much rubbish in here, this is so embarrassing. And we are full of dirt. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. Oh, it seems a skeleton met an unfortunate fate over here. Oh my. Okay, so I'm so sorry, folks. Like, my inventory is chocker full of garbage. It's garbage. Forget about it. Sorry, Mr. Zombie. Not today. Oh, they're stroking up wild things in the Discord chat, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just looking over it now. Now, of course, I can't say anything, but it's some of the images are pretty entertaining. Now, what can we do? We seriously need to sort out this chest. Now, we don't need this, do we? I think we can clear out this entire chest. Let's get rid of the gold and all this garbage and dump it at the back. So this time it despawns. I don't know why I kept it. I think there was some kind of inclination now to smelt all this down, but I think doing that would be a lot more trouble than it's worth. I'm not sure about you folks, but that's my opinion, so we are getting rid of it. Alright. And so goes the curse of vanishing book. So long and most ridiculously useless book in existence. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to go into the mountain here because there's some good granite deposits, because the mines ran dry of granite until we get we create new shafts to dig down. So the next best thing is to go into the mountains and mine it. Now there's a nice granite pocket here. Now I'm not sure how much granite's going to be around it, but let's cross our fingers and hope that it's a good spoil. Now, the tricky thing is getting to the granite, because it seems that this mountain was made by a mod developer for some reason. I only say that because they always put like world borders and stuff like that, especially with Minecraft mods or Minecraft maps. They make the maps too high to climb across. Okay, not bad, not bad. So, a bit less than what we were hoping for, but I'm sure there is much more in these hills than we give them credit for. Ah, here we go. Now this looks more promising. Yes, this looks very promising. Now, of course, these caves can be made into more mine shafts, which I think is going to be the main aim of this kind of canyon style area. Is that will kind of drain the river and we'll make a nice kind of gold bed. So we'll put loads of dirt, loads of gold. We can imagine it like a river that's dried up over millions of years, and then we can add little bits of gold, because because back when people did go into the valleys and the mountain ranges, and they would go down streams, and they would sift for gold in the streams because it was coming downhill, and they would strike it rich. So I think that's what we're gonna recreate here. Now, obviously, it would be a great deal of representation for enormous wealth that we've been generating over the past few days on the Zu-Topia livestream. Now, I'm safe to say, you may be wondering, Wasabi, why didn't you stream this last Wednesday? Now, I was asking this myself until last Friday, when my friend Brett Zurimama, who is the host of this realm, the silly Billy forgot to pay his monthly subscription fee. That's how it happens. You pay it every month, and if you don't, it gets locked out until you do. So he forgot to do that. So yeah, finally paid. I think it's £4 a month, which greatest credit to him for paying for this server. Like, it's so good. There's plenty of builds which I will see if we can show around. Yeah, all that jazz. Okay, so we're just eking across the edge here. So let's see. Oh, this is a big pocket. Thank you. Now I'm making sure I'm very careful not to go on Uwu Jace's territory, because me and Uwu share this mountain range, so I don't want to deprive him of any natural resources. And plus, he has the closest mending book villager I have. Well, he has. So that's going to become our main vacation destination if we ever need new mending books, which is just fantastic. God bless him and all that. Okay, let's see, how much do we have here? Okay, we've got a good amount. We've got a few stacks, but will that be enough? I'm guessing it won't be, because knowing Minecraft, and knowing the fact that we're in survival, I'm guessing we're going to need a few more stacks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw out all this junk that we have, or mutton, a puffer fish. I don't know why I'm having that. It's probably from the fishing. I'm gonna hop over that. Make some more space for some granite. Now here we go. These are the granite deposits. Wonderful little things. I think what we may be able to do is the spawn has a community mine, so we're going to see if we can pick that dry. God, that sounds so greedy. But first we need to get our bed and actually get across there, because there's no way in Sam how I am going across to the community mine without a bed. That just ain't happening. So let's come across here to see if our items have despawned. They haven't, so we'll just leave them to it. It's like, yeah, we'll just leave you to it to despawn. Okay. There's so much junk on the floor. Look at that. I'm surrounded by crap. Welcome, SSKMA. Did I miss anything? Not much. We've just been doing some building on the main house over there. You may be able to see the struts coming out. But apart from that, we're doing a Midnight Madness stream, because I didn't have time to do a stream a few hours ago, so I thought, you know, screw it. We'll do it at midnight, because, you know. But I'm gonna be a bit more quieter than usual. So we're going to walk across here. Oh, there's another granite deposit. Now, I'm still bemused about what this contraption is. I'm guessing it's some kind of nether farm or something along that line, because it just looks like an oversized nether portal, although I could be wrong. So we'll just have to see. Okay, that gave us a good amount of granite. Now, of course, the dreaded night is coming, so we'll be sleeping very soon. But before I do that, I just want to say, if you like my content, if you like what I do, please like the video and subscribe. It helps me greatly in making my channel grow and spreading my content to you amazing folks. SA Kame says, I think it's Gold Farm. Looks like a design I saw on YouTube. Yes, it gave me those vibes as well. I think you may be on the right track there. Okay, let's not forget our bed. Let's move along. Now, last time I went into these community mines, mines, not mimes. God, brain melting over here, jeez. Was one of the residents of the server called Patrick. He had the bodied nature of spawning in a pillager raid in the mine, and it was complete cancer, and it took us about an hour to flush out all of the raid pillagers. So I have not had much pleasant experiences with the mine so far, but That is set to change because we're going to get lots and lots of granite. Oh! Oh my god. That was a big neck crack. So let's head over to the community mine, which I believe is over here. There's lots of holes and similar things, so let's move over here. So while I'm going to the mine, I just want to say, if you like my stuff, if you like what I do, please like this video and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated because it bumps me up in the algorithm, and of course it spreads my content to you amazing people. Okay, so we're at the shopping district. Now there should be a hole here. Okay, that's one of the holes. Now this is a death trap for anyone who isn't wearing armor. Now of course I'm wearing iron, but it will... That's very strange, there's nothing on it. What? Look at that! Old texture. New texture. Old texture. New texture. God, that is freaky. It's hurt my brain a bit too much. Now let's go down here, shall we? Now, of course, you can already see the untapped granite here. So granite is the game. And lucky is my name. Is that how it goes? Oh, I know what this is. This is the mob farm. Silly me. Silly, stupid me. Oh, we found it. Yes, this is the entrance to the mine. Now let's get this granite. Again, a lot of people fail to like, honestly, one of the main benefits of mining like this is that you can always come back for materials you get, which is what I do. I kind of go in to get materials, iron, coal, diamonds, what have you, and then I come back for the this kind of stuff, which is the granite, the andesites, the cobblestone. And it always reaps rewards. And here we are. Some more granite. Let's get into here. Now, of course, if we have any left over from our foundation builds, we can always sell them to Foreman Mike, who is our mine foreman, our main supplier of emeralds. So that'll be good. How is everyone doing, by the way? This is a very unusual stream. I just want to see how everyone is. Because, unless you haven't guessed from the title, we are streaming just after midnight. Which is very unusual for me, I must say. Creeper, go away. Okay, so is there any more granite down here? I don't think there is, but there's no harm in checking. Now, we're going to go down here. Now, there is some pockets of granite I want to check out, but the thing is, when it's daytime, all the mobs tend to spawn down here. I don't exactly want to attract their attention like that. Look at that. Look at that. Monstrous. it's always good to check our backs here, because you never know what vetted monsters could swallow you up. Like that. Okay, I think we've got enough for some of the foundations, so let's go up here and repass spoils. I do really wish you could put the clock on your inventory space. It would make so much sense, because you could always tell the time. Down the mine. That rhymed. So let's go in here. Let's make the journey back to the house. Now, you may notice that the quality is a bit higher, and that is, of course, what I wanted, because I upped the video quality for the stream. Oh, would you excuse me? Please don't build on this island. The zoo is going to be huge, says Zooey Mama. And he is right. This zoo is really coming together. You've got parakeets. You've got phantoms. You've got river skeletons. You've got creepers. It's really coming into its own. You got turtles. You got fishes. Fish. To order 5 minutes more, say green free. Now, we're not going to take the scary pillager route. What we're going to do is... Now, I don't... What... Dude, this zombie pigman has some pecs. Look at that. Look at that muscle. So I will show you what they've been doing on the server. So they've been... A lot of work's been over here. Doing all sorts of lovely stuff with the parakeets. Now I'll look at that belly. God, so cute. And so on. You've got the angry eyes. B. B's got his angry eyes. Now, of course, here I do not know the purpose of this building, so I guess we'll have the pleasure of finding out. I know it reminds me of. I'm not sure if you've ever watched Jurassic Park, but it reminds me of the ending scene where it has the skeleton in the middle. Is it giving those vibes to anyone else? Now, of course, you've got the Phantom, and you have a Phantom in the minecart. I'm not even going to ask how they did that. I mean, look at that. I'm not going to go close to it because I don't want to set it free by accident. You know, just shoots towards me at light speed. God, can you imagine that? Got in a flash. Land in flash. Okay, we're making it safely back to the house. Now, can we make it before nightfall? I think it's very possible. Hello, Mr. Piggy. You're so lucky I'm not here for food. Got some nice orange tulips. I know you will be noticing that it is getting dark quite fast, so let's pick up the pace. Okay, we're just about here, so let's take a step. Okay. Walking up the rail, picking at the berries. Go on, hunger bar, go down. There we go. Now, let's see. So, I think firstly we'll just give it a nice layer of granite. Like so. And of course this will be a wooden block because there'll be a staircase of some sort blocking this. So let's bring this along. And of course we will kind of smooth things out with the stone and the grass. But that isn't a problem for now. That's a problem for the future. There we go, lovely jubbly. Okay, now what we can do now is let's turn this, some of this, not all of it, but some, into lovely stone, or granite slabs. So just okay, now we'll be acting from the inside just to give it a bit more definition. Now we bring it like that, like so. Now we're going to make the gradient from polished granite to regular granite, so we don't want any polished granite at the side here, or on the top really. See here, so I'm thinking that we could make it that we could make it that going up here or something along those lines. What does everyone think about that? Is that good? Let's add a bit more here. More here. Bit more here. I think that's looking pretty good. Now the trick is finding, so what can we do with the, because I want to do perhaps an oak, oh pardon me, an oak stair here, and then here, and so the floor of the porch would be oak, but I don't want to over saturize the texture. I guess what we could do is we could do some kind of I'm not sure, we could do it in wool or something along those lines. Or we could do it in stripped logs. Yes, that makes sense. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, right, let's do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some, let's get some stairs out, shall we? Now there seems to be not many about, so let's do something to change that. Okay, right, so let's get our wood out. Make some nice oak wood stairs, and then my plan is we place this along the side of the porch, and then that will become, we can strip that down using our diamond axe, and I think that might alleviate the texture problem that I'm worrying about. Well, I could be worrying about nothing, but it's better to be safe than sorry. I think in these cases, it's all about trial and error. If you get something wrong, rip it down and try again. I'm sure parents have the same issue when they, I make the comparison of finding paint for a wall. You know, I'm like, oh, I like the fisherman's green. No, the chartreuse. I don't know why I just said chartreuse. Because that's such a funny word, chartreuse. It is a colour. It's like a lime green kind of colour. But it's fancy because it's French. I don't know. So we're going to do it full for the patio. Like so. And my echo keeps going off and it's really fucking weird. Excuse my French, folks. So we just got a few more blocks left, so we need to get some more. 1 second. Actually, why am I jumping down? I'm going to take the path. God, silly Billy. Silly Billy Willy. Okay. Yes, that'll do nicely. I'm thinking we could try the spruce wood and the spruce stairs. So let's see how that turns out. Because of course we can always put in a base layer and then build it up from there, which is what I'm planning to do. So let's see how that goes. Oh, pardon me, I just struck the mic. Sorry about that. If you if you felt a quick shake. Now, I do apologise if I'm not reading the chat. I'm moderating a Discord server at the same time, so I'm switching between the two. Okay, right, so let's strip this down, nice and good. Let's bring this on as well. Let's bring this out. Now look at that. That is good. It reminds me of, like, do you know those houses in construction when they kind of bring the original wood layer and they paint over it? It reminds me of that, this colour. But of course, you know, we're doing it for the regular colour, aren't we? Now I'm thinking, I can't help but wonder if we could, so let's remove this bit. What if we did like an over arch on each side, just for the front? Okay, let's throw out. Ow, ow, ow! I'm getting attacked by plants. It's Day of the Triffids. Okay, that's some nice ball. Okay, then we can do that. And then that. And then what we can do is... Oh, thank God, I have my bed. Oh my God! I swear, folks, you turn your head for a second to read a message, and then Mr. Creeper goes, "You know what? I'm gonna ruin this man's entire career." You know what I'm saying? Honestly, it's beyond a joke. Right, so let's see here. Oh no, we ran out of spruce rock. I'm gonna cover this up. It's gonna be like it never existed. Oh dear, we might have fudged ourselves just a teensy bit. It's okay, I can just get some extra dirt from Okay, right. Ah ha ha ha. That is quite lucky. Thank you God for giving me this chance to not screw myself up again. Oh dear. Okay, so we do that, and then that, and then that. Or what we could do is this. So we do it from the side, and then we, oh yes, we bring down a. I'm thinking an oak trapdoor, or maybe a spruce trapdoor. I'm not sure. We could. Let's try both and see what happens. 1 second, folks. Oh my. Okay, right. Right, I think it would be quite poignant to put a a crafting table down. 1 second. There we go. Now that one particular plank does raise question. Oh, no, it's fine. Now, I never like having two blocks together in the same place when it comes to detailed arches like this. Okay, now that looks pretty good. So, God, we really need to get a handle on our storage system. So let's see what it looks like with the oak trapdoors. And let's try it with our friends, Mr. Spruce. Now, I quite like. I'm thinking I'm gonna go for the oak wood more because I think it pops. It just brings out the quality of your eye. It isn't as the same colour as these. So, oh my! I need to get some chests over here, don't I? Dude, our storage system is going to have to be so massive. Oh, Jesus. Jeez. Okay, so, what are we doing with stuff like that? That's just wasteful. Okay, let's put this on the other side. Ooh, I've just thought of something. What we can do is do this, and it can make it almost seem like barricades, almost. Like, you know, like they have on the grapevine. Oh, that's quite clever. I'm a genius. That works. Yes, that's good, right. 1 second, folks, I'm just going to check something. Please be patient. I'll take a picture of that. So I did Discord is in a real tizzy. There we go. All nice and good. Okay, now we go down to 40 figures. I do apologise for this, folks. Small inconvenience. Okay, right, back onto the builds. Now let's see if we can... This is a spur of the moment thing, but what if we do that? Like, all down. A bit too much, do you think? I think it might be fine, or I'm not sure. Okay, right. I think that is pretty good. And what if we could add like a little fence down the middle here? Or something along those lines? I'm not entirely sure. What do you think, folks? You know what? I think this has been a great start. JLO 1811 says someone's actually on the realm. Yes, they are. Yeah, I do apologise for not being on. I was doing the art projects the entire. It's very late, JLO. You should be in bed. So I think we should finish up this here. So let's see. So I think I'll just do a very simple edge right here. You're quite unfortunate because we are we're doing quite a nice stream. Although you know you could be here for 5 seconds or 5 hours. You'd still be welcome on the stream. JLO 1811 says I am in bed. I'm still very ill, which is why I haven't been on the realm either. Well, I think on the 1 second. No. Do not interrupt my conversation. Why won't you die? Okay, there you go. I think it's a great point to say that on behalf of the Zu-Topia podcast, we, sorry, not podcast, bloody hell, live stream, we hope you make a speedy recovery, JLo. Was it from your jab? Because I remember I had my first jab a few months ago and it was absolutely minging. But I don't want to talk about me, obviously, because you're the one who's sick. So, you know, the team sends their best wishes, and hope you get better. So we're just going to finish up the stream here by doing these curves around here. I only ran out of spruce wood. 1 second. Ah, that's good. Well, as long as you have a healthy immune system and you have a good diet and all that, you should be fine. He sweats nervously. I'm pulling your pisser. Right, let's finish off this part of the build. I think it's gone pretty well. I mean, like obviously we've been doing kind of slow modifications over the past few days and week. Obviously with the trees, the bridge, the overall kind of aesthetic of the area has been changing, which I think is quite a nice sign. Let's bring this round. So I'm thinking off camera we'll do a bit of a... JLO says, thanks Jason, thanks for Zu-Topia, I should be better in a few days. I'm going to get back to sleep, have a good one. Well, you have a nice sleep, Jace. I know how hard it can be when you got the fever. And you know, you got the shakes and all that, so Hope you have a good night's sleep, Jace. Happy trails. God bless. Pew, pew, pew. See how that looks. That looks okay. Obviously we can change it, but I think that is pretty much going to sum up our live stream, Midnight Madness with Wasabi. It's been a very interesting stream. I might do these a bit more, you know. I say a bit more, you know, whenever I can't stream one day, I'll probably do it later on in the day. So I've been your host, Dr. Wasabi. I want to say thank you for watching from the bottom of my heart, and if you like my content, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I do videos on Mondays, live streams on Wednesdays, videos on Fridays, and chill Sunday streams on Sundays. So I've been your host, Dr. Wasabi. From the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you, good night, and of course, God bless.